Howdy folks, welcome aboard the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country, where I react to non-pop country music. And This Old House, and it's a gift request by Harry Workmon, made a gift to the channel for me to do this. And Harry is absolutely a traditional country fan, huge fan. So Harry, thank you for that. Harry knows his stuff. So you said this was written and recorded by Stuart Hamblin in 1954, hit number 2 on the Billboard Country and Western chart, and finished the year at number 13. So anyway, this was on Vivo, so I'm going to use audio only, because Vivo gets blocked, and almost always. So in any case, let's see what we've got here. And I did Wilson Fairchild once before. It's a while back. Jason Halverson had made a gift to the channel for me to do that one. So, Jason, I hope you're doing well up there in Minnesota, my friend. And I do think about you, so I hope things are going well for you, or at least better. All right, guys, but we have Wilson Fairchild's This Old House. There's going to be a story to tell. Well, this looks new.
But I ain't gonna need this house no longer, ain't gonna need this house no more. Ain't got time to fix the shingle, ain't got time to fix the floor. Ain't got time to hold the hinges, nor to mend no window panes. Ain't gonna need this house no longer, I'm getting ready to be the same. Now this old house once knew my children, and this old house once knew my wife. And this old house was home of comfort as we fought the storms of life. This old house once rang with laughter, and this old house heard many shouts. Now she trembles in the darkness when the lightning walks about. But I ain't gonna need this house no longer, ain't gonna need this house no more. Ain't got time to fix the shingle, ain't got time to fix the floor. Ain't got time to hold the hinges, nor mend no window panes. Ain't gonna need this house no longer, I'm getting ready to meet the saints.
Oh, all right, I get it. This old house? But it's also might be like almost like a double entendre, referring to his own body. This old house ain't gonna need it any longer. I'm going to meet the saints. I had an old house. It was built in 1885, and it was a Victorian fixer-upper, 3 stories big thing, and I fixed it up. My ex and I fixed it up. I did a lot of work on that thing, but I think this is just a metaphor for his own body.
Now this old house is getting shaky, and this old house is getting old. This old house lets in the rain, and this old house lets in the cold. And my knees are getting chilly, but I feel no fear nor pain, 'cause I can see a new tomorrow through a golden window pane. Well, I ain't gonna need this house no longer, ain't gonna need this house no more. Ain't got time to fix the shingle, ain't got time to fix the floor. Ain't got time to hold the hinges, nor mend no window panes. Ain't gonna need this house no longer, I'm getting ready to meet the saints.
I love the tempo of this. Like a guy's about to die, but it's not a sad song.
Now my old hound dog lies asleep and he don't know I'm gonna leave. Else he'd wake up by the fireplace and he'd howl and moan and grieve. But my hunting days are over, ain't going hunting through no more. Gable just brought in my chariot when the wind blew down the door. Well, ain't gonna need this house no longer, ain't gonna need this house no more. Ain't got time to fix the shingle, ain't got time to fix the floor. Ain't got time to hold the hinges, nor mend no window panes. Ain't gonna need this house no longer, I'm getting ready to meet the saints. Come on. Well, ain't gonna need this house no longer, ain't gonna need this house no more. Ain't got time to fix the shingle, ain't got time to fix the floor. Ain't got time to hold the hinges, nor mend no window panes. Ain't gonna need this house no longer, I'm getting ready to meet the saints.
Where's this performed? I was expecting a really, really old production, but then again, that wouldn't have been on Vivo. So anyhow, clearly a cover of a 1954 song, And as you had said, so man, they nailed this thing. What a song, what a production. The timing on this, a lot going on in it, but I love, like bluegrass. When you listen to bluegrass, half the songs are about somebody being murdered, it seems, and yet you're just like popping along because there's so much going on. But you could throw a lot of instrumentation into a song and it doesn't work. This one worked. It just popped right along. You're feeling good. He's like, I ain't gonna need this house any longer. And the window panes and this and that, no paint. I'm going to meet the saints. So the dude's happy all the way around, because he's obviously a spiritually minded person. The unfortunate part of that package as humans is we got to die to find out if we were right on what we believed, if we get the opportunity to find that out. But hey, that's a nature of belief. He's got that belief and he's happy to be moving along. I mean, there comes a point too in life where your body breaks down to such an extent. You're like, you just don't have the energy to keep fighting. When you're younger, there's not a fight involved. You don't realize it, but your body is deteriorating generally from the age of, I don't know, I'm going to say about 18 to 20. New science has shown that there's a plasticity in the brain, and it does certain parts of it. They don't. A lot of brain cells die every day. I think it's something like 100,000, but there, what are like 2-3 trillion or something brain cells, an absurd amount. But all that said, you're not fighting. You don't feel like you have all this energy. You go to sleep at night, you get up, bounce out, go. And I still have absurd amounts of energy, and I'm 63. But there's going to come a time where that's not the case, and I'll be moving along. This old house is going to be gone. So, Harry, good find, man. You just know your stuff. I love being exposed to all these artists, and these guys just had fun on stage. They paired really well. And you think Wilson Fairchild is a person, but it's not. It's sort of like Whiskey Myers. You think that's a person, or some people thought Pink Floyd was, but it's not. This is a group. It's a duet. And they happen to be cousins of the Statlers. I happen to look that up and discovered that as well. I don't do a lot of research, but these guys, it's Will and Langdon Reed. So there you have it. That's Wilson Fairchild. I don't know where the Fairchild came from, but hey, there it is. But what a fun production. Gosh, so much instrumentation in there, and all those musicians were good. Their harmonies were tremendous. These guys just pair so well together. The number that popped into my head on this was a 9.3. I love the way the song was structured. I love the lyrics. I love the reference that, that old house, this old body. I mean, those two things were in there. So you can thank Harry for that throwback, a cover of a throwback from 54. So there you go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful day. Take care of your body. And I'll see you on another video. And keep rocking the country.